When they say that your star is fading, oh, you gotta get back in the race. Wipe that look right off your face. And when they send those bad vibrations, you make a joke of your occupation. Oh, you gotta hunger for that taste. Spread your love all over the place. Hey, I'll be what you need. You gotta walk right over till you meet them. Knock them up right off your feet.
Okay, right now we're going to take a look at the Coreban Performer. 9.6, 29 3/4 wide by 4 3/4 thickness. Great board for all-round high performance surfing. When we designed this board, we really had the intentions of pushing the envelopes of high performance surfing, not being limited to going straight on the wave, but being able to hit the lip, tuck in for barrels, and just get really good rides on any given size wave. One of the great features of the Performer is that it has a really great nose lift in the front 2 feet of the board, which prevents nose diving, especially on really steep waves. Once you've made the drop, these rails allow for really good water displacement across the rails and then drive off the bottom turn to line up for the rest of your wave. Looking at the bottom shape of the Performer, really nice single V throughout the board, so extra drive as well as real high speed, especially on critical waves and especially larger waves. Looking at the profile of the Performer, the rails are nice and full, so it allows for extra stability, especially in choppier waters. Then when you get to the tail area, what's really nice about it is that it has a slight winger, so it brings the tail into a narrow area, so when you stand back you'll actually feel the thrust off the bottom turn or off your top turn. Then looking at the tail of the Performer, you'll notice that there is a slight swallowtail which allows for added looseness on a wave. The Performer is 9.6, but we've maintained the width of the board at 29 3/4 to make it stable for riders, especially if you're a little heavier and you want to ride a shorter board. The Performer at 9.6 is going to be really good for you. Then you're looking at the thruster setup. Thruster fin setup is really good because you have the options of either riding thruster or a single fin, depending on your style of riding. Some of the added features with the Performer is that you have a hand slot for easy carrying and a double leash plug for extra security, especially when riding larger waves. If you're a rider wanting to really progress into the wave riding aspect and push the limits in the wavefront, this is going to be a great board for you because it's still stable, being at 29 3/4 wide, and the volume is displaced throughout the board, so you're not going to feel like a heavy chunky board. You're going to be able to get out there and actually feel the looseness and the performance of this board. So I really recommend, if you're wanting to push the limits and get some high performance riding, this is the machine for you. So get out there and enjoy the ride.